Hey everyone, welcome to part 7 of A Beggar's Journey. And today we have a few interesting stories lined up for this episode. But before beginning, I would love to give a very big shout out to our brother Daniel Frankovich for being the first one to donate to my Patreon. I feel like this is a very special moment and we should all thank Daniel for being the first one to personally support the Brotherhood. And if you want to donate to my Patreon, the link is in the description below. Also, I have a second channel made for gaming related content. I'll be uploading them more frequently, so if you want to hang out and watch some cool gameplay, then get subscribed to the channel. I want to break 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible, so let's get that goal going. Alright, that's enough with the shilling. Let's get into the lore of DarkSydePhil.
The more information I give is the more fuel for the assholes and the more that they'll try to hunt down personal information and hurt me. I'm not going to give you any personal information. What I will tell you is this. Over the summer of 2017, I met someone. Now, this person was someone who I just started talking with on a daily basis. I was going through a really tough time. Incidentally, she also was going through a really tough time. We were both going through really personally, really bad things in our lives at the time. And what ended up happening was we ended up kind of being there for each other at a time when I was incredibly vulnerable and lonely, and she was going through stuff, and I was able to help her, and she was able to help me. All right. And I'm trying to figure out how I can tell you guys, again, without revealing any personal info. Basically, over the course of this year, all right, what started as just like a friendship budded into something else, into me finally getting to spend some time with this woman. And, after spending personal time with the woman, having an amazing time and realizing we really clicked, we really got along in person, to the point where now, and for, I'd say probably for the past 4 or 5 months, we're constantly talking, but this woman, out of anyone I've ever been with in my life, dated, I feel like we're soulmates. Now, some of you may not understand that.
So in the month of December, DSP informed his audience that he had met a new woman. He didn't give much detail other than the fact that the two had been in contact for a while. He said they started talking in the summertime, but if you look at it, that wasn't long from his breakup with Panda Lee. Man, DSP be getting at these hoes. He went from one bitch to the next just in a matter of a few months. That nigga got game. Anyway, he was doing his best not to give out any personal information about who this woman was, but little did he know, being so secretive about the whole thing would come back and bite him in his ass. We'll get to learn more about this mystery woman in a second, but let's take a look at the trouble this whole grand announcement caused him.
A little pissed off right now. If it doesn't change by this weekend, I'm going to release a screenshot I took from my DM. I don't like to be treated like this, just saying. By the way, by now I also know where to send it to. They will have a damn field day with this if they ever get their hands on it. I say just this. Pay me, motherfucker.
That nigga gonna pay what he owe.
Or you're going to be so sorry you wish I had cut your tiny fucking cock off instead. Not even the backlash you'll be getting from my husband who oversees my business.
So this nice lady known as Kimberly releases this long ass post to Kiwi Farms, detailing her short relationship with the one known as DarkSydePhil. This woman claims she was an escort, and Phil flew her out overseas to come stay with him at his place. He would be paying for all of this, of course. After she was flown back to her place, she hadn't received the payment she was owed, and to say that she was angry about this would be an understatement.
Now, let me spill the beans and sausage here regarding dipshit Phil's tiny instrument. Yes, he is a man. He has a dick, but my oh my, I should have brought a magnifying glass because when fully erect, if you can even call it erect, it was hardly 4 inches long and not very pleasurable, but I guess that was what he was born with, so I can't blame him for that. He is, however, a quick squirter, because sex didn't last long. A couple minutes at most, so not very pleasurable for me. No idea how Leanna lasted that long with him, but I'm sure she had more than enough toys to satisfy her while he was busy gaming, working. As I said before, guys, believe what you want, it's your right to do so. I don't care who believes me or not, and really don't give a damn. All I'm saying is the thirst for money will grow even bigger for him because not paying me brings it to a whole other level than having to pay taxes. I'll leave it at that. I've said enough to get things off my chest because I was and still am seriously pissed for the way he handled me since I got back home. And now till a point he broke all responding contact. He has like a month since I'm very reasonable when it comes to it. But if the due date is passed, I'm going after him. You have to pay what you owe.
I'm coming for that ass again until you pay what you owe.
Simple as that. And with that, I leave it. Have a nice day all.
She even had a website set up with pictures to make all of this seem legit. And the fact that DSP actually flew this mystery woman over to his place for Christmas was not helping his situation at all. He had taken pictures of this woman without revealing her face, and oddly enough, this woman looked a lot like the escort that was claiming to be her. The timing of all of this didn't paint a good picture for DSP, so the niggas on Kiwi Farms ran with it, and word began to spread quickly, and it was only a matter of time before this gained the attention of DarkSydePhil.
This is so stupid, because apparently the story, I guess what happened is there's some Twitter account out there pretending to be an escort that was with me this week or something, and not that I read it or anything. If anyone actually understands, all right, if anyone actually understands how escorts work, you don't pay after the service is rendered. That's not how it works, okay? Any high-end service, anything, you have to pay up front. It's that simple. That's how it works. There is no escort on planet Earth that will spend 5 straight days with someone and then expect like a payment plan afterward. They don't do fucking financing. They don't do easy pay. You know what I mean? Not to say that I've ever had an escort, because I haven't, but it's common fucking sense. If you believe this story with literally zero factual evidence of anything, there hasn't been a single piece of evidence whatsoever given about any of this that shows that any of it is real, you are a moron. You are looking for drama. You're a drama queen. For some reason, you love this shit, okay? And it's your own fault. It's your own fault that you've either been duped or you've been fooled or whatever you're saying. If you actually believe any of this, it's your fault. There's no truth to any of it whatsoever, all right? The people who hate me are trying to spin this as is Phil doesn't have a tax situation. Phil doesn't owe taxes. Phil did not get screwed over by a tax attorney in Connecticut. He's literally making it up. He owes money to an escort, all right? There you go.
But then, things started to get way out of control. The niggas on Kiwi Farm started to do more research into this person and found out that these pictures were actually taken from somewhere else. And soon after figuring this out, the account was deleted after the person behind it said that she was hacked. The escort website that she had up disappeared as well, and the trolls came to realize that this was some sort of ops ran by an autistic person with a lot of spare time. Well, after rabbit hole after rabbit hole, the search ended when it was revealed that this whole catfishing scandal was ran by this couple who's been doing this kind of thing for over a decade, taking real pictures of sexy bitches and trying to scam people out of their money. So in some twisted sense of poetic justice, Phil's name was cleared by the same people who hated his guts. Isn't the internet just a wonderful thing?
It was 100% fabricated. A story claiming that I had hired an escort from, I guess, the Netherlands. I didn't even know that until now. And shipped her over to the United States to spend several weekends with me. Basically, every time that I had said that I had spent time away to spend with my girlfriend, claiming that I don't have a girlfriend, that instead it was this escort for a month, over a month, actually. This thing has been going on. All right? It's just been going on and on and on. And I keep denying it, and it keeps getting worse. The thing is, the more I deny it, the worse it would get, because whoever was running this catfish account, claiming to be an escort, just kept escalating. So that being said, all right, all this going on, I just adamantly denied it and said, there's nothing I could do to defend myself, because the only thing I could possibly do to defend myself is to reveal my girlfriend, which I'm not willing to do yet because she doesn't live with me. You all know what would happen if I had revealed my girlfriend early, right? Immediately, people would have scoured the internet for information about her. Let's get information about this girl, and let's dox her, and let's attack her, and let's do nasty things to her. And that's why I didn't do it. So for the good of my girlfriend, I said, you know what? I'm just going to adamantly deny all these allegations until finally when she moves in with me in mid-February, it's all going to be revealed that it was bullshit anyway. Now, you may say, what was the end goal of this person who was doing this catfishing and all this with the escort? I don't know. Just to slander me. Pretty much just to slander me. I don't even know what else to say.
So around January, DSP was hit up by a company known as OPCs, and they sent them a free gaming chair and wanted to sponsor his screams.
Got a new positive update for you guys here. If you're not aware, if you weren't paying attention to my social media last night, I've obtained a sponsor. And unlike the last sponsor, this sponsor actually went through with their promises. There you go. So ladies and gentlemen, what you're seeing here on the pre-stream is my new sponsor called Spawn Seats. All right. What they're doing is they're selling a gaming chair, which is a pretty cool gaming chair. And I have one. In fact, I've been waiting for it to arrive. It arrived yesterday. I built the thing myself, and it is now here in my office. I've sat on it for probably a total combined time of 15 minutes. So I know a lot of people have been saying to me, Phil, how's the chair feel? You know, how is it? I can't really answer that yet. What I can tell you is this. It feels better than my old chair, but my old chair was, you know, a cheap piece of garbage that I bought for like $40 when it was super duper sale at Staples one day. It had no support or anything. This chair has lumbar support, it has neck support, it's got adjustable armrests, it's got a lot of things my old chair didn't have. I can tell you one of the competitive things about them is their pricing. Their pricing is way lower than a lot of other gaming chair companies. Oh my god, dude. All right. Save that house. Could you please fucking relax? Seriously, dude. You have completely bought into the drama of idiots. And you're spamming the stream chat, and I'm not going to put up with it, dude. I'm just not. I'm not going to put up with what you're saying because you're basically slandering a new company that's my sponsor, and it's not cool. Fucking stop. My god. No, I didn't build my chair. No, I'm pretty sure that the guys from Spawn Seats who contacted me and said, Phil, would you like a sponsorship and promote our chairs? Didn't manufacture the chairs themselves either. So already, you know, there's idiots on the internet trying to say negative shit, all right, about my new sponsor because they're trying to talk shit to make drama, and I'm not going to put up with it. I'm just not. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a sub. I don't care if you're a fan. I'm not going to put up with this shit, all right? I'm not. And now Save That House is banned because now he's promoting a competitor's chair in the stream chat. Goodbye. Sorry that you completely lost your mind and you're acting like an asshole. Goodbye. I don't know what else to say. If you're stupid, you're stupid. Alright.
Just a note, these chairs are absolutely god-awful. They're pretty much knockoff gaming chairs made with cheap parts from China. They're also resold at higher prices through their websites, and the whole thing just looks shady as hell. So as usual, the troll started doing some research into this company. Well, it turns out that OPCs wasn't much of a company at all. In fact, it was pretty much put together by one guy who was reselling chairs from Amazon that go for much lower prices. Once the guy behind this whole scandal was outed, he deleted his Twitter and took down the website selling these chairs. DSP was also later notified that his partnership with Spawn Seats had came to an end.
Alright, so while I'm running full speed, I'll make an announcement, folks. Sadly, and this is bad news, of course, but people in the stream chat are all talking about it, so I'll let you know. So, during the course of today's stream, you know who, the usual trolls, basically went and found all kinds of personal information about this company that sponsored me. Apparently found personal info about the guy who owns it and started doxing him, and also information about the website and stuff. And at this point, the guy just contacted me and said, at this point, it seems like it's too much of a risk because he's already being attacked within one day personally, and he's going to go out of business and not run that business anymore. Isn't that nice? And they said, don't worry if you ordered a chair. I don't know if anyone did. They said if you did order a chair through the website today, you will get it. But that is it. They're done. So that's why their Twitter is gone, and apparently they're shutting down their website. Because people found all personal information about the guy and started posting it all over the place. And he's like, what the fuck? I never suspected this would happen. Fact of the matter is, folks, it doesn't really affect me because guess what? I mean, I got the chair. I got the chair already. That's why I didn't do a lick of promotion until I got the chair. And I talked to the guy up front about this, the possibility of nasty shit happening. And he said, no, I understand. Don't worry, we'll put up with it. It is what it is, guys. So that's it. I'll be removing the link and everything from my Twitch page during the break. I will not be talking about it on Twitter anymore, and it's all done. I'll be deleting the tweet, I guess. Not even like I was looking for a new chair or anything. Anyway, I didn't care. I really didn't care about the chair. It's just that it's unfortunate. I told you guys this is why I can't get sponsorship. Because anyone who would try to sponsor me, people attack them and find, you know, personal shit about them. And that's literally what happened with this guy. He's like, yeah, already they got information about the website, you know, registration and stuff like that. They got information about me, and they're starting to post it all over the internet, so I can't do this. I'm just going to say, forget it. It's not worth it. So there you go. Isn't that great?
Now, in February of 2018, DSP shared a picture to his Instagram revealing the identity behind the mystery woman. And from the jump, everybody knew that this new bitch was basically going to be the new maid. This post was to notify his fans that she would be moving in with him, and they'll be sharing the house together. Now, at this point, DSP still wanted to keep all of her information on the down low, but you should know how this goes by now. The detractors started doing their research and started finding out some very interesting things about Kat. Oh yeah, that's a name by the way. They found out that Kat's mom was batshit insane and was a religious nut. She locked Kat and her sister in the basement when they was kids because she said she saw the devil in her. Alright, I'm actually a religious person myself, but man, that's a bit fucking extreme if you ask me. They also found out that Kat's sister is actually an escort. Isn't that nice? But the most interesting thing about her past was the fact that she was actually in a relationship with someone else while she was talking to Phil.
So I start off, "What's up, buddy? A friend of mine told me to contact you about Kat." He responds, "Hey, what's up?" I respond, "A lot of people have been wanting more info on her for months now, since he started to parade around having a new girlfriend. He even went as far as calling her his soulmate multiple times. But he rarely talks about her besides what meal she cooked her if she's at work. Could it be anything you're okay with sharing about it that other people should know? Basic summary is we were talking for about a month before I found out and broke up with her. Oh no, shit. They were talking for about a month. Yes, they claimed a relationship at the same time her and I were dating. Kicked out, and that was the last I knew about her. She was indeed committed to a relationship with the guy. Not sure what specific information someone would like to know. He has money, because I remember from him and her talking, he does financial things on the side. I have no idea what that could mean or what that could be, or if he just heard something wrong. And through YouTube and Twitch. So I'd infer money is not an issue. I do not have specific financial data, though. I have more finite detail in between, but that's just a synopsis. Sorry, I can't talk. I've been up all night. So I respond. In the stream she been on, she come off as distant, like she doesn't want to be there. Besides all the other crazy rumors going around, yeah, remember Escort? People thought she actually was just using them for a free room and to get closer to someone else. What type of person would you describe as? His response. She is a person that's very odd. She had a lot of issues with self-confidence. When she didn't want to be involved in something, she would always look pissy and act pissy. She had the jealous behavior, so rarely did she ever come out shopping or do anything. Knowing her for 4 years, she had a lot of psychological issues. She fed off my income, knowing I make a good amount of money, and she is doing it to Phil. Kind of obvious, in my opinion, that he doesn't have money issues. I mean, that could basically show what kind of person she is. Whoops. I said, how did you figure out that she was dating him? He said, I saw Phil message her on the phone in front of me, and I confronted her. Sorry all that happened. Thanks for sharing it with me. Not a problem. What he's doing is terrible. Mind if I share this on one of my streams? He said, sure, go for it. Send me a link to his Facebook. Yada, yada, yada. Bada, bada, bada.
So, it was getting pretty obvious to see that this woman might be a gold digger. And to its detractors, this made the most sense because, come on. Look at this nigga. Are you serious? Anyways, it was speculated that she was also trying to use him to boost her horrible gaming channel and get views and subs off of him.
But wait, there's more. Time to button mash. Why she gotta be so, like, she has to have that attitude. I don't know anything. Now get out of the room and so I can tell her to take her clothes off. Shit's about to go down. We were just gonna have sex in there, that's all. That makes me cringe.
Now, remember in those clips how her ex-boyfriend stated that if she didn't want to do something, her face would make it very clear. Well, on March 11, 2018, DSP finally revealed Kat in full to his YouTube audience, and man, the look on her face sitting next to him was anything but cool. There were plenty of people saying that she looked like she was being held hostage, and her awkward responses to questions didn't make it any better.
It's actually been really good here. I actually really love it here.
Versus where I used to live.
I'm not gonna say where. I really love it here, and I love being with Phil, and I'm just really excited for all the things that we're gonna be able to do in the future. I am real. Just for all the people who think I don't exist, I am real. But I don't think I need to say that, but I'll say it anyway.
All right.
Well, I'm sure he's probably told you that I like Overwatch. I would say it's like my favorite like online multiplayer game. I pretty much like all genre. The only genre game I don't really like are sport games because I'm not really into sports, but and racing games. I don't really care about those either, but I pretty much play I play shooters. Obviously, I love Skyrim. I'm sure he's told you that. That'd be like my top favorite game.
He brung her out to a couple more screams after this one, but usually y'all went the same. His fans noticing how uncomfortable she looked, the trolls making donations, bringing up his ex, it all just went the same. There's a lot more to talk about regarding Cat and Phil's relationship, but sadly, we're gonna have to save that for the next episode. Alright people, that will cap off this episode of A Beggar's Journey. Can't wait to see you for part 8. I want to give a big shout out to Daniel Frankovich for being the first Patreon to my channel. If you guys want to support, the link will be in the description. The link to my new channel will also be in the description as well. And please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll definitely be around for part 8, and hopefully you will as well. See you next time.